Put your hands up, yeah. To the floor, yeah.
Hey everybody. Welcome to the Sugars podcast. This is Sugar coming at you, and
this is Brown Sugar. We are excited to be here for another episode of The Sugars, where we say things that you think that you just don't want to say, or we make you laugh or talk shit about us, but we don't really care either way because we always have a party of two. So
That's right.
We are coming again to you from West Coast.
West Coast.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. We finished our last episode. What were we talking about on our last episode?
Oh, we were talking about virtual people.
Yes.
So
virtual.
With COVID, now that we are starting to get back to normal, you're seeing people that you have seen on video for so long. And I would tell you that I think I look pretty good from, what is that?
Like the
chest
boobs up?
Yeah. Chest up. You never know what I'm going to have at the bottom of these Zoom videos, but sometimes you see people, and after you see them on Zoom or on Teams, they come and you see them in person, and you're like, interesting.
Yeah.
So recently, a group of people came to visit us, and there was one gentleman that I would always see on video, but I'd never seen him in person.
Right.
And I saw him in person, and I just did not expect him to be this big. But he wasn't big like, oh my God, you like fat. He was like a football player.
Because we like the thick people.
Yeah, and I was just like, he just looked like I would just pick you up.
Right.
But, you know, I tried to just keep it professional, but he had like really, really beautiful skin and a beard. And let me tell you, if you are over 40, you love a man with a beard and a stomach. Like, long of the days are the abs. Like,
Big Daddy Swerve's like, that's why she loves me.
If you don't have a beard, don't come for me. Like, you ain't even in the category.
No.
And you got to have a stomach.
Yeah,
like, we got to just lay on something. But,
I got to know that you are enjoying life.
Yes.
That's what I need to know.
Yes, but he said, I hope you talk about me. And you know, I was like, I just want to touch your face. Like, I just want to touch it. I probably freaked him out a little bit. So if you hear me, it was all fun and games. I swear I will not try to do anything to you physically.
As long as you're married.
As long as you're married. He's not married, is he?
Yeah, he's married.
Oh, shoot. Who knew? So, yeah, I would not try to do anything, period, in my head. But it was really, really great to have that experience where somebody, you look at them, you're like, all right, you could get it. I'm just really joking. I wouldn't keep it totally professional, but I don't have that desire. But it was, I have a fetish with skin, like smooth skin.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you have great skin.
I do?
Yeah.
I feel like it's really blotchy.
No.
But
even Big Daddy's saying, she does.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. But
So.
it's true. You do see people, and you're on the Zoom or Teams or whatever all day, every day, nonstop. I feel like I got extra wrinkles because I'm sitting there with the fake smile all day, like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my God, can I turn my camera off? Ain't nobody need to see all of this. And I'm not, being on the West Coast. We work with a bunch of people on the East Coast. So here it's noon, and they're all in party mode. It's like, motherfucker, it's 9 a.m.
Early as shit. I've been having meetings at 6 a.m.
No.
Like puffy eyes, everything. But can we really talk about the opposite ones, like when you see them? And COVID has, even though we love our big girls, but those angles be popping.
Yeah.
So you see me like, dang girl, you did not look like that 2 years ago.
Put
but
your camera
I feel like
high.
I probably didn't either.
Put your camera high.
Put
We
it-
talked about this, all about the angle on one of our podcasts.
Right. So our
Put it
drones are
high.
still coming out. Shout out to the 40 and over. Get a discount, you little young bitches. You don't need angles,
That's
so
right.
you can buy it, but at a higher price.
That's right, for the selfie drone camera. But yeah, put your cameras high. There's so many people who put their webcams on the desk level and it's shooting up at all their chins. Now listen, I got a lot of chins. I got a few. Put your camera
Oh,
high.
remember we was doing the chin exercises?
Oh, we were.
I know.
We're kind of freaking people out in the office.
Did you
'cause
make your face?
we're
Look
doing
like
these
this,
chin
and then you gotta
exercises.
talk like this, but it actually, it works. If it doesn't, we think it does in our own head.
That's right. In my head, it works. Although quarantine gave me about 6 more chins, but yeah, but I thought what I thought you were talking about is people of the opposite of, we thought they looked good or whatever. So when quarantine first happened, girlfriend with the sleeping cap, remember? This lady got on a Zoom call with me, and it was early my time, but
Yes.
she was in the East, and she put on her camera. Now, I don't know why she put her, and now keep in mind, this is like week 1 of quarantine,
So
right?
for all of you of diversity, the sleeping cat is the bonnet.
Yes, the bonnet. And so she gets on the Zoom call. Now, we have a customer on the call, too. Thankfully, they were only dialing in, not on camera or seeing her camera. But she had her camera on with the sleep bonnet on. She had full pajamas.
They just call it a bonnet, boo.
Bonnet with the bonnet. I don't know. With the bonnet on. She had full pajamas on. Like there was nothing. Like there was.
She had a robe on.
Yeah, robe, pajamas, no problem at all. So I'm trying to like make subtle hints like, oh, hey, maybe all of us shouldn't be on camera. Oh, hey, looks like some of us, didn't get dressed today. Like, bitch, turn off your fucking camera. You know what she does? She does not turn off her camera. She jumps up and takes off running. You can see all of this. You can see it all. What she does is she leaves the bonnet on. As I spit. Sorry. She leaves the bonnet on. And then she takes off the robe, puts on a jean jacket. And put hoop earrings in. So now she's got pajamas on with a jean jacket, and you can fully see the pajamas underneath with the big hoop earrings and the bonnet.
So we will get into an episode where if you know me, I always say, dear black people or dear white people.
Whoever's wearing a bonnet.
Okay, whoever is wearing a bonnet or doing dumb shit that they do. So, dear black people on this episode, do not put the damn bonnet on. Like, don't. Just stop it.
Take it off for a call.
Yeah.
You're on a video call. Turn your camera off. Even better, turn your camera off. You can wear your bonnet all day and all night. Turn your camera off. We are at a professional business.
Let me tell you, don't come for her because she dressed up her bonnet and said, you don't even know. I am professional.
Well, it was, I tell you, it was absolutely crazy, but I don't know. But you know what I wanted to tell you about, talk about, are we professional or formal or whatever? So do you ever get those text messages that are like porn spam? Where
I feel like I don't, so I want to know what you've been searching.
God. I get them all the time. I have to show you all these messages. I know I sent you the one. But I get this text message from this, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a woman, I don't know. And she's talking all about, hey, oh God, I should read it to you guys. But it was just like, oh, hey, I'm this young and I'm into this. And if you're this kind of a person and, like I need to know what she's into. I don't fucking care. And then she says, I cordially invite you. I mean, like, seriously, I thought I was watching, like, Bridgerton or Downton Abbey or something. I cordially invite you to fill out this Google Doc. Like, I'm filling out a Google. What am I going to put on this Google Doc? Okay. Oh, wait. Brown Sugar pulled it up. It says, do you like... she hands it to me because she wants me to read this because she knows I'm going to blush.
I need you to read this. This is very, very fun to see.
Okay, so it goes straight from not formal to very formal. It says, do you like my juicy pussy and pink nipple? And then gives a website and says, I invited you to fill out the following form. Do you like my juicy pussy, pink nipple? And then has a link to go fill out a Google Doc. Now, let's just be clear. I didn't click on the Google Doc because I don't need that, like, attached to, before you know it, Alexa's going to be talking about it. Like, oh, guess what? Sugar likes the pussy and the pink nipples. And, here we go, right? But I didn't click on the Google Doc. But what could be on this Google Doc?
I don't know. So who are we going to volunteer to clicking on just so we can talk about what happens after that? It's not going to be me.
Not going to be Big Daddy? Weedy? No. Oh, he's saying
Is that a hard no?
Is that a soft no or a hard no?
It's a negotiable.
So click on the Google Doc?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a hard no. Okay.
Well,
maybe,
somebody.
Maybe
we'll
we can
find
get one of
somebody.
our kids to do it.
I was about to say, I'll get my oldest. She'll just say, click here. Okay, this is going to help your card. Your chip reader work.
Your
Click
chip reader
this.
on your card. Get
What's
your
this button?
$39 thing at H&M. But like so I did that, and then so I started another TikTok page. Okay, so one TikTok page for you guys out there. Brown Sugar and I were doing Black Mom, White Mom TikToks, which, oh my gosh, like, it's what you think it is. It's totally appropriately hilarious because she parents different way than I do. And so we have that TikTok out there. Then I started another one called Round Girl Running because I'm training for a half marathon.
Listen,
Round
do
girl
that
running.
shit.
Round
Like,
girl running.
Round girl running.
So, so of course people start following me and I'm thinking, oh yay, look at me, I'm so popular. No, I'm not. There was messages in the DMs, people sliding in going, oh, I'm this young of a girl and I like men that are this age and they need to be older. And I'm actually replying back now. I'm like, did you not even look at my profile to see that I'm not a 40-year-old man before you sent this shit to me?
I think it's like a robot thing because if you ever watch like Instagram Live, like concerts, you would see like it would like be comments. And comments will be like on whatever the topic. And then all of a sudden there'll be somebody like, hey, I need a date. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
What?
Why are you even here?
Yeah, why on Round Girl Running, do you want to tell me that you're looking for a middle-aged man? So I'm replying back. I said, I don't know if you didn't look at my profile page, but you need to up your spam game. Because this isn't it. This isn't it. I get pictures. Oh my God. I have more tit pics than dick pics.
What they look like though?
Well, they're usually pretty good, but it's probably just because they pulled them down off of like Pornhub or something.
Right, because I try to look at them and then I try to compare mine and then I'll be like, oh, if I just hold this angle, because it's all about the angles. I lift it up and I think I look like them, but then that's in a bra. Let me tell you, I'm popping in the bra.
Oh, yeah.
When I take it off, I lose them. I'll be like, where'd it go?
Bloop,
bloop, bloop, bloop, bloop, bloop, bloop. I roll over on it. Like, why is this even happening? Like, when did this become my life?
I know. Well, I just want to know when porn spam got so formal. Like that I'm cordially invited.
You are cordially invited to fill out this form. And as soon as we find somebody to fill out this form, we will be able to tell you what happens after the form. Because the people want to know.
Any of you out there that are feeling confident about like, hey, send me the link. I'll fill out the form. Go to our YouTube page. You look for the Sugars Podcast. Go to our YouTube page. And like, I don't know, can you DM somebody? Swerve? BD Swerve? In YouTube, I don't know.
No, you would comment on the...
Okay, well, comment, whatever. Tell me that you want this Google form because I'll send it to you so you can tell us what it is because I'm not clicking on it. But
I'm sure they're going to. So make sure that you don't have a wallet assigned to your phone when you do this so they can't take all your money and you can hold us because we just want to know what happens. We didn't really tell you to do it. We are looking for volunteers.
Right, exactly. So that's why, going back to the Round Girl Running TikTok, let me tell you why I created it because this is horrifying. Because I'm round. It's horrifying. So my little brother is like an Ironman triathlon. Yay. He's great shape. Well, he was not in good shape. Okay. He was a big guy, had some health issues, started running. Now he's in really good shape. So I'm super, super proud of him. And he's always encouraging me to go out and do things and whatever. Well, I had to have some surgery recently. Whatever. Quarantine happens. I'm fat. Got it. Boom. I've always been fat. So
you're beautiful.
Thank you. You are too.
We're not going to say.
I mean, oh no, I'm round. I'm plus size. Plus size. No, okay, she's making a face. But
I'm trying to think of where. I'll come back to you.
She'll come back. So anyways, he says to me, well, now that you're getting healthier after your surgery, I want you to run the Disney World half marathon with me. And I was like, I almost fell on my chair laughing. Almost like I was playing a video game. And so keep in mind, he's like super conservative. He's a lawyer. He's a judge, like super conservative. And he goes, I'll tell you what, if you run this with me, I'll wear a tutu. He's my little brother. I've got to humiliate him, right?
Right.
And then, of course, his daughter, who's 8, she says, well, maybe he could wear wings, too, and, like, some glitter eye makeup. And so, done deal. So I was like, I need motivation because I'm out of shape. I'm out of breath. I have asthma. I've got, I could list the ailments. I'm 52 years old, whatever, for Christ's sake.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started this TikTok for people to encourage me along the way. So that's what Round Girl Running is about, is hopefully you guys will jump on that TikTok and just encourage this round girl to keep going. So I'm in week 1 of training right now.
Well, I'm about to jump on because I'm going to be I swear every episode I watch of motivation for Lizzo, I'm be like, bitch, you got this.
That's right.
Fuck that treadmill. You are in control of the treadmill. You are the master.
The treadmill's my bitch.
The treadmill is your bitch.
Oh my! Can you imagine if Lizzo jumped on and was like, "Sugar, treadmill's your bitch.
Yeah.
You got it, Lizzo. If you're out there,
listen to us.
Do
She
it.
needs some inspiration.
But you know what? Speaking of celebrity inspiration, it's not really inspiration. Episode, was it 2? We were talking about fuck, marry, kill. F, marry,
Yes.
kill. Yeah.
Yes.
And we were talking about Shamar Moore being my crush.
Mm-hmm.
I slipped into his DMs.
It's okay. He's already in my DM.
So I slipped into his DMs and I might have said, hey, the Sugars are talking about you, and put a link to the podcast, hoping maybe he would, I don't know.
It may be.
I know.
It may be. But I will promise you this. If I have to figure out where he is and jump on him, you will meet him before this lifetime is over. Because I have never met anyone that is a Shamara Moore biggest fan like you are.
I'm telling you.
What would you do if you met him?
Well, I'd probably pee myself, first of all, because I'm old and my bladder is not that strong. So first of all, I probably pee myself. I don't know. I do get, what do they call that, where you get, shy around celebrities? I get kind of that, panic.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would panic and, it would be a mess. It'd be a hot freaking mess.
I just need this visual. I need to know, he walks in, he just says, hey, surprise.
Hey, sugar.
Hey, sugar, I'm at the podcast. Would you, jump on him with Big Daddy Swerve right here? Or would you just, sit there and, freeze up?
I might freeze up. And it wouldn't have anything to do with Big Daddy, because he would understand.
I know, he's cool as shit.
Yeah.
I just sometimes people well, no, not with him. You're just you, complete you. And that's why I really, really do love you guys in marriage, because you don't have to be anybody else. But, what would you, I think
I'd freeze. I do. I think I'd freeze, scared. I'd be like, it's really happening.
I would, do it I would just, hump his leg for you. Just walk up let me just dry hump you 1 second. This is what she really want to do, but she need me to she tapped me in.
She tapped me in because
she gonna get it together in a minute, and she's gonna tell you a whole lot of words that make sense. I may fuck up all the words. However, I'm just gonna hump your leg real quick.
Tag team.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was the visual I just had.
That's
probably
that, I
don't know.
Pretty accurate. Because anytime we've seen celebrities and Big Daddy's like, oh, let's go say hi, or let's go take a picture. I'm like, no, don't bother them. They're probably really nice people. We met Drew Carey.
Mm-hmm. You guys have seen a lot of celebrities.
I know. I love Drew Carey. We watch Price is Right all the time. We record it. It's absurd. It's stupid, but we do it. I love him. And I think mostly because he is a thicker guy, right? He's a plus-size guy. And I used to watch a Drew Carey show. And on one episode, I'll never forget till the day I die, they put him on a diet, on the show. He was on a diet. And they had said he went out and he ordered a salad. And they're like, sir, what would you like on your salad? And he said, pie. But really they meant, what dressing do you want? But they're like, sir, what would you like on your salad? He's like, pie. And ever since then, every time someone's like, what do you want on your salad? I'm like, pie. Because I'm just channeling my inner Drew Carey. But we saw him in a restaurant in Seattle in the Ritz-Carlton. We're in the restaurant, Thanksgiving morning. Mm-hmm. He walks in, and Big Daddy's like, that's Drew Carey. I'm like, no, it's not. Because he didn't have the signature glasses on.
Right.
And he's like, no, that's Drew Carey. I'm like, no, it's not. And he goes and he sits down, and Big Daddy's like, I'm going to go over and say hi. I'm like, no, don't. Just leave him alone. Like, it's okay. He gets up and walks. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, and I'm up and gone. I'm up behind him, and I'm like, I'm just a fucking idiot. And Big Daddy's like, oh, we really love you. This is so great. And he's talking to him. He's talking about the games. Like, hey, on this game, why do people do this? And Drew's like, oh, I don't know, buddy. Maybe a guy doesn't want another barbecue, you know. And he was just as nice as you could be. And then he goes, do you guys want a picture? And we're like, sure. Takes out his signature glasses, puts them on. We get a picture. The most amazing guy ever. And I'm not sexually attracted to him or anything. I just was like,
because there's like physical crushes and personality crushes.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I have like personality crushes, and like my boss is like both of them, like the personality.
Yeah, he is,
and it's
super
not,
cool.
Yeah, it's not that it's like, oh my God, I just think it's just when you see people and they're just like genuine and they're nice, like you just have like crushes. I have a whole bunch of like images, like I have like marriage crushes, like you guys like work. So I'll be like, if I ever like get married one day, because I just keep trying shit out, like I just keep trying out last names.
That's right.
But I feel like I need to be me.
Yeah.
Like I have always been like, okay, well, let me not say this because everybody can't handle me. Like I'm just not for everybody. But at this point in life where I just realized that I don't really give a fuck. Like, I take care of myself. So,
yeah,
I'm going to say whatever I want to say. And I don't even care if you hear it or you don't. So, it's bad.
It's just
a bad thing to say, but no. I do. I have these, like, personality crushes, and you don't need anything. So, shout out to Drew Carey.
Drew Carey was amazing. Henry Winkler.
Who the hell is that?
The Fonz. The Fonz.
Oh, yeah.
We met him.
You gotta call him the Fonz. Like, who calls people
I don't know.
by the actor name? Like, y'all always do that. And you gotta tell me, like...
Okay, but I only do it part of the time. Big Daddy does it all
that's
the
why
time.
I'm looking at him. Because as soon as I say I looked at him. He knows every person.
He knows
Don't
the most
make that
random.
face.
He makes the most random. Like, he'll say, oh, you know, that's such and such. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Well, you know, it was the secretary of the guy who stood behind the guy in the Ghostbusters movie back in 1982 who came in and they didn't have a speaking part. But, exactly.
You see this?
And
actually, it's Fonzie.
Yeah.
Arthur Fonzarelli.
Yes, there we go. I'm like, I don't know who the person is with the secretary of the guy who didn't have a speaking part. Who the fuck is that? But he does this. But anyway, the Fonz. The Fonz.
Was he an asshole?
No, so nice.
He really was?
He was.
It's younger days or older days?
Older days. We saw him at a convention. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. He was getting up to go to lunch. And we were standing in line to see him. And he was like, oh, no. He tells his handler, or whatever they call the people that are with him. Tells his handler, no. He goes, no. I want to talk to these people. They've been waiting here. I want to see them. And he stood there and talked to us about different movies. He was even asking Big Daddy, have you seen this movie or that movie? And it wasn't even movies he was in. He was having a real conversation with us.
How old was he?
He's like 60-something probably.
But, like, he has no choice. But I know this may sound very asshole-ish. But here's what my thought probably. Again, I'm at the page where I say things I think. 76. I knew he was old as fuck. Like, he has no choice but to be nice. Happy Days was, like, a long time ago.
But he still does movies. And he produces. He's still working.
He's in Barry, the HBO.
Yeah, the HBO show Barry. He's
What
in
is
that. It's funny. You gotta watch that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
But
this was my thought. So, I'm like, Fonz, Happy Days.
Right.
A long time ago.
Right.
So you got to be nice. Like some.
But, you know, there are people that are assholes. We've met some assholes, too.
Right. And then when you know what I would say that to the assholes, like, you're an asshole because you were in a long time ago.
Right. Well, he was nice, so I'm just going to say that.
All right. Well, shout out to Fonzie and Barry.
And
HBO Barry show that I'm going to have to catch up on.
The Barry. So, hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Have you heard of the Mile High Club? You know?
Is that when you have sex on a plane?
Yeah, that's when you have sex on a plane. You join the Mile High Club.
I have never, because first of all, the bathroom. Do you have to do it in the bathroom? Because the bathrooms are too small for me.
Yeah, that's probably where you'd have to.
But
do it.
I would like to.
Yeah,
that's been on my list, bucket list.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've never joined the Mile High Club, but we got
There's
into.
still time.
Yeah, that's true. Big Daddy. Hello.
I don't want you guys to tell me though.
Oh no. Oh, no, you don't? Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I
you
feel
do.
like I know, but like we'll figure that out later.
Okay, we'll
Okay.
figure it out. But so we got into this debate at my last job because there was a guy I worked with who traveled a lot. And when he came back from one of his trips, I wonder if he had cheated on his wife, but I wasn't sure. And because he starts up this conversation, he said, "Hey, so listen to this. If I travel from the East Coast to the West Coast, okay,
Right.
and let's say I join the Mile High Club, not with my wife, at say 3:00 East Coast time, because that's where we are in the air at the time, and we land at like 1:00 West Coast time. 3:00 hasn't happened yet. So did I really cheat on my wife? Because that time didn't exist yet in the state that I'm in. And I'm
What's
like,
your take on that?
so first I was like, motherfucker, did someone touch you? Did you touch them? You cheated. That's what I'm thinking. And then I'm thinking, I mean, for me, that's the way I would be, for me personally.
Mhm.
But I'm thinking for him, he needs a reason to pretend like he didn't cheat.
Right.
So do I go along with this or do I not? So this was probably like, I don't know how many weeks of conversation out in the bullpen, the sales bullpen,
Mhm.
on is it cheating or not if you have sex with someone in a time zone, in the air, land in a different time zone where that time hadn't happened yet.
All right.
What do you think?
Well, I'm gonna play devil's advocate
Okay.
because I feel like, ew, if it's different zip codes for me.
Zip codes.
If I'm in one zip code and you're in the other, is it really cheating? So, and I'm not really supporting cheaters, but
No.
I'm transparent. I have cheated before, and I felt like 3:00 didn't happen. So, I'm with him on that one. And then it depends. It depends on his wife. If she is the word of the day is assholes. It's a whole lot of people's assholes. If his wife is the
That's true.
asshole, then, you know, maybe
Yeah.
he just needed a hall pass one time.
I think he needed a hall pass because I don't think she's really an asshole per se, but they married young and he's very attractive.
Right.
And so I think he wasn't done, doing his whatever.
Yeah.
I think that was it. And I think he needed a pass, but it made for a really interesting debate.
It is. It is. It's a really interesting debate because I can go either way. I could say like, no, you cheated.
Right.
But I think as the world, we view things as one-sided.
Right.
And there's so many underlining things behind it.
Some loopholes in there.
There's always loopholes. So
Yeah.
it's like you do this because what? Because some people, honestly, some people just like sex. And I just feel like if you have no if you have no emotional attachment to that person,
Right.
they're just a human vibrator.
Oh, a human vibrator.
Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. Yeah, she did it. What's that from?
No,
Is it from City Slickers? No, because it sounds like a Billy Crystal.
you're doing the aha.
Aha! Coming to America.
Oh, there it is.
Boom!
You're
Oh,
leaving him
yes.
hanging.
Oh, I didn't even look. I had drinks. If y'all understand, it's Friday night.
Yeah, Big Daddy needs to take some
So-
picture of all these drinks that we got going on.
Quickly, I do that all the time. Nobody gets that reference. And to hear somebody else do that first, that's amazing. It's when he's doing the old Jewish guy at the
Yeah.
end.
Well, that's why I
The
thought it was
spoon.
Billy Crystal, because I hear the
Where's
Jewish
the
person in
spoon?
my head.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
So this is what we think.
This is it.
Well, not we because this is all me. I get reasons behind it. Like sometimes it's like you just need. It's not that you don't love home, and women, please don't kill me for this, but it's not the men. Also, too, it's just women. And sometimes you just need to just jump out, and then you come back. You come back home. But as long as you don't lose the love that you have for your significant other, I feel like it's not cheating. So once I do the mile high, I'm going to try it a whole 3 o'clock, and then I'm going to come at like 1 and then be like, it just never happened.
It just never happened. That time never
Right.
took place.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I just wanted your opinion on that.
I don't know if that's a good opinion or if it's a vodka, but I think
It's the entire bottle of Pinot Noir that I'm like plowing through. I didn't even bring a glass. I'm just drinking straight from the bottle.
What? Take it to the head. Why
Yeah,
not?
right. You know, it's interesting. So one of our coworkers out of Buffalo sent me a video the other day that, okay, the cap from the smart bottle water.
Mhm.
You can take that cap off and screw it on a full-size bottle of wine as long as it has the screw on top,
Mhm.
and just drink out of the bottle with the smart water cap on it.
Oh, the squeeze top.
Yeah, so you just like flip the top up. Oh, wait, you just flip the top up off of the top of the smart water bottle,
Oh no.
and you just screw it right on the top of your wine bottle, and then you just drink
Or-
it like a
You could pour the wine into the empty smart water bottle
yeah.
and drink it that way too.
That's true.
So anytime I would go to like public events, that's just what I would do.
Yeah.
So you think I got water,
But
I
it's
really
not.
don't.
It's not.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers. We're doing a little cheers over here for a photo shoot. Yeah, we gotta cheers it up. So it's funny because this is what I was thinking about when we're talking about like COVID and quarantine and all that.
Mhm.
It was kind of like, a lot of people had a fear missing out if somebody actually went out and did something and maybe you weren't invited, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have FOMO. I have this fear missing out. And by the way, we do work with somebody.
You don't want to miss out on nothing.
I don't want to miss out on nothing. No, it doesn't matter what it is. I could be like, hey, I'm changing my tampon. Oh my God, I want to be there. And so,
Poor feller. He just needs some love. He just gotta be.
Yeah. He just needs some love. But I have to say, ever since quarantine, instead of FOMO, I got JOMO. I have a joy of missing out. I'm like, oh my God, people are going out. Cool, have fun. Bye, peace out. I'm sitting here on my couch playing like canasta, like an old Jewish lady. I got like my Angry Birds. I'm going to knock down that castle. I don't know. I kind of went introverted, and now I've got like a joy of missing out.
Listen, I'm with you. And part of, I know the last episode we talked about my bad mom and my mom being there,
Yeah.
and she's in her space, and I never want to leave the house. Like, I just like being home
Yeah.
and quiet. Like
Now that she's moved out.
now that she's moved out, like my kids, it's like they're not home. The oldest, she stays in her room.
Right.
The little one, I'm trying to learn how to raise her because she kind of raised herself, so I don't know what she's doing, but I just have a lot of time to be quiet. I'm like, oh, you should go get a book, read with her. Okay, go read your book.
Go read your book. Books are good.
And she
No kid
doesn't.
left behind.
But again,
Right.
I get quiet time, so I have really just been enjoying being home.
Yeah.
But again, sometimes I just need to get out, and then I'll be like, I need to do some random shit,
Right.
and then I come back.
Then you
So,
come back. Yeah.
JOMO, I think a lot of people.
Yeah, JOMO. Because every now and then, like, we'll make plans, and there'll be plans on the calendar, and it goes on, and then you're just sitting there praying, like, oh my God, please cancel, please cancel. Somebody else has to cancel. I can't be the one to cancel. And then somebody cancels. You're like, oh no, that's so terrible. Oh,
You
I'll
have
see you
a
next time.
lot.
And I'm like, fuck yeah. On the couch. I'm in my, okay, so I'll tell you my pajamas. We call my gishmata.
Gishmata.
Gishmata. I don't know what it means. We've shortened it to gish. I don't know what gish means. We just make the shit up. This is how my household is. And so I'll sit there in my gish on the couch with my iPad, playing games. I don't know, whatever. And that's like my joy of missing out. I so am joyful.
Well, you know what? I'm just glad that you have joy, whether way it is.
That's right.
So, where are we at?
I don't know where we're at. I know. So, okay, let's just, I want to ask you one question.
Okay.
One question before we go. So, it's funny because, I watch a lot of TikToks and stuff. And you hear people have some, like, really phenomenal voices. I don't think I have a great voice. It's kind of, I don't know.
I think you can sing
Oh, thank you.
a little bit.
Big
Your
dick.
musical family.
Oh, that's true.
Good.
I'll take some less. Oh, that's the video game voice. Sorry. But the question I have for you, because we were talking about our porn spam or my porn spam, is do you think you would be a great phone sex operator? Because I think this often because you were describing something to me one day and I was like, I think I just got excited over what you just described to me. Like, I think you would be, and I'm not gay, ladies and gentlemen, straight woman here. I have nothing against the gays, love my gays. I'm just not. And so you described something one day, and I was like, I think I need to excuse myself right now. And I never even told you this.
I know. I'm like, I need to know what I just
Oh,
said
we'll go
now.
into more detail later because
Okay.
I'm going to cross my legs right now just thinking about it. So do you think you'd be a good phone sex operator?
Well, it's funny that you said that because I was told that before.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I thought about it, but then my brain, how it's set up, I would just forget things to say. So you can only stay with so much. So then you know, you'd be like, so tell me what you want me to do. And then I'd be like, well, shit, what else do I need to ask?
Just do it.
How do you, what? You not done yet?
Yeah.
Like, this is, what the fuck? This is, I'm forgetting ideas.
Yeah.
So that
You're
is
like
the only reason
Googling.
why, yeah.
You're going through the Google. What are sex questions I should ask?
I swear, like, I suck. So my friend, and I know this is kind of moving over, but it just makes me think about, because I've always wanted to talk dirty.
Yeah.
Like, tell me how you like it. So she told me like one line, and she said, tell them I want you to kiss it and tell me how it tastes.
Oh.
And I was like, that's my own, like, I say the same line over again because I can't think of anything else. I try to Google, and it's like, and then I'll be like, I'm not calling him daddy. Like, you're not paying my bills. So I'll be like, what you want, daddy? Then I'll be like, no, I'm not calling his ass daddy. Unless you pay everything that I want you to pay. So, granted.
I'll call you daddy, but let me give you my cash app.
Right. Now, pay me ahead of time, daddy. So, I would say, I would try it, but I would need a whole list of things to say. Yeah. But I appreciate the compliment.
Your voice is so sexual.
I am just a sexual being.
Maybe that's it. You exude the sex.
And I don't want to.
But
I really don't. It just, Jez, that's her name. So Jezebel will come out. There has been like times my whole life I'll be at the club and I'll be sitting at the bar and I lock eyes. I'll be like, all right, that's it. That's it
on.
for the night. And then Jez, I do dumb shit, like random shit. I'll be in the car by myself and I'll see a car put next to me. Why do I wink at the person? Like, and I really have conversation with myself. I just look and I be just like, what's up? And then I'll be like, Jez, stop it. Like, you just control your nasty. You just nasty. So,
but it's good. It makes you feel good. You have fun. You enjoy life.
I enjoy life. And a lot of times people think like that my whole calendar is I'm like going out on dates and I'm just I don't.
No. You have JOMO.
I really have JOMO. Like, I chill. Like, I don't get into nothing. Like, I'm just like, I don't really feel like it. My sister was here visiting. We went out from 2 p.m. to 2. I mean, we met like a whole bunch of guys that thought we were like 27, 28. I was like, yes, Shea Butter come through.
Shea Butter. Big Daddy likes the coconut shea butter. He's like, I love that smell. I love that smell. Yeah.
But I don't. I just talk shit. I will talk shit all the time, and then I just go because I entertain myself. I really do.
No, but I think that's good because it's clean, healthy fun. Well, I don't know if it's clean or healthy, but it's fun. You're not hurting anybody. It's fun. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that because I was like, I think she could rock that.
Well, listen, we are a Team Sugar, so if you want to write my lines, we will start a separate podcast that say Talking with Brown Sugar.
They have, those what do they call MSR?
Yeah.
What's it called? I don't know. Where people make weird noises and everybody like listens real closely, and they'll like open up a
I got texture issue.
And then all of a sudden they'll start wrinkling stuff. And people are like, getting off to it.
Yeah. And I'll be done like pop the shit out somebody's hand making all this damn noise.
MSR, I think it's called.
I'll have to look it up.
MSNBC. I don't fucking know.
We have
I've had way too much wine.
Misophonia.
Misophonia?
AMSR.
AMSR. There you go.
Do you know what that is?
No, but it's like, me so horny.
It's like
we love you long
Sensories.
What?
It's
it's misophonia.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
See, I just make
I'm
up
like
words.
Fornia. That's like what happens when you're in California. Not misophonia. Me so horny. Oh, me so horny. Me love you long time. It's a song. Big
So
Daddy's looking at me like
Oh,
I've
you
lost
know,
my
I know
fucking
me
mind.
some 2 Life Crew,
Yeah.
baby. Let me tell you, I got my whole life at 16 off of 2 Life Crew when I had good knees. You
Yeah.
couldn't tell me
Oh.
nothing. I was popping everything.
That's when you dropped it like it was hot, but not just to eye level, all the way down.
Oh, I was all the way down
All the
with
way down.
heels on. If I could go back to the old me, I would
Oh my
tell you,
God.
don't ever stop dropping it. But shout out to 2 Life Crew, like
Right?
the original twerk music.
Pulled it out of
before
nowhere.
Yes.
Pulled it out of nowhere.
I'm going to listen on the way home.
Oh, we're gonna have to, yeah, for sure. And you know what? I did
$5.
$5. Sucky,
sucky,
sucky, sucky, $5. What's that? That's from that movie. What's it called?
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I couldn't watch that whole movie. It was
I don't
disturbing.
even know. There's like so many movies that we have sings from, and we don't even know what the movies are.
No,
Like, you just know $5 Saki Saki, but you don't know where it came from.
no.
Like, and I bet you don't know this.
Okay.
So, and then you may not know. So she says, Marcus, darling, I'm not wearing empty panties.
Don't know that. Hold on. Big Daddy's looking up in the air like he's going to grab the answer. I don't know that one.
I'll give you a clue.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
You may not know.
I love Eddie
Norbit.
Murphy. Norbert.
I love that movie. It's so terrible.
It's Boomerang.
Oh,
It's
I
called
never saw
Boomerang,
it.
and it was Eartha Kitt.
See, that's what I thought is Eartha Kitt by
Yeah.
the sound.
Yeah, so she was like old Kruger. And so anytime we'll be out, I'll be like, I'm not wearing empty panties. Marcus, darling.
Well, I'll tell you, you bring Shamar Moore in, I will not be wearing any panties either. Those things, I will have to change
You
those.
won't wear any panties, but you will still sit right there
Right
frozen.
there, frozen. Let it go. Couldn't do it.
I would find,
Frozen.
I love that he has been your crush for like so long.
Yeah.
Usually people like switch up.
Oh no.
Like,
2008. That guy's been around for my life. When did you look it up? It was 1990 something, right?
Yeah.
Big Daddy looked
was
it
a
up
long
for
time.
me. It was a long, yeah, a long
Because he
time.
was on some soap opera.
The Young and the Restless, yeah.
no,
So
he's your biggest fan.
I know he just doesn't know it. I
Well, we
still gotta
gotta
find that.
figure out. So if you are listening and you know anybody that knows Shamara Moore, but slide in his DM. So if we all do it together, we will make, what is that called? Make a wish?
Make a wish.
Make a wish for sugar that she meets Shamara Moore. So if we come together as one unit collectively for her to meet her crush, that will make all of us happy.
All of us.
I just want to see, honestly, what the hell she does.
I was gonna say I don't know if Big Daddy would be happy, but we'll do a make a wish for you for your one of your crushes because he's got a list too. So you know, yeah, we'll make a wish for you too.
I don't even have a wish.
But the top of my wish can't happen because it's
Wait, who is it?
Justin Timberlake's wife.
Jessica Biel? I thought you were going to say Justin Timberlake. I'm like, whoa.
Yes.
Whoa. Big Daddy just threw me through a loop right here on live
Justin.
radio.
I was making a face like,
I was like, I got a kind of a crush on him too. He's a good dancer. You know, and on SNL when he did,
Dig in the box.
no, he did soup it oop. Bring it on down to Homelessville. That's the one. Oh, it's the best. You got
you just had a whole concert.
Yeah, I did. I had a whole concert. But
Concert. I was like, get it, okay.
bring it on down to Homelessville. But I do have a little crush on Justin Timberlake just because he's funny as fuck. I love funny people.
Right, cute and funny. I blame it on self-love. I swear this whole self-love journey, I just don't give a shit. Like, I'll be like, oh, you know what? My current boyfriend, I'll be like, yeah,
Yep.
I like you, but guess what? I don't even care if you're here or not. So I
Self-love.
have no crushes because I don't get a chance to watch TV. All I have is personality crushes, but no, like, physical crushes on anybody. I need to work on that.
So tell me a personality crush. I want to know a personality crush. I mean, aside from like me, obviously, but
I know, you got boo.
what else? That's my girl.
Who do I have? Well, right now, because I'm on a Lizzo show,
Oh yeah,
I love her personality.
I do too.
Because honestly, I was judgy before. I just thought like she just did the most. Like I love the fact that she was like the first person. Oh shoot, I forgot about him. But see, he's married now, so Idris Elba.
Oh my good Lord, have mercy!
I
That
had
is some chocolate
really-
thunder right there.
Yeah.
As a straight man, I even know that's good looking.
Listen, he is good looking, but I'm not saying like he's my crush. No, he used to be. There was this show he was originally on called The Wire.
Oh, I wanted
And
to
that
watch
was my shit. And he was like one of the big top dope boys, and I just loved him. But it's so funny how when you see shows and then like their personality in the show, and when it switched, you just don't like him anymore.
Right.
And he snitched. So I counted him out.
Do you know what? Snitches don't get bitches.
Right. Right. He did not get this bitch. So I did not. He ended up getting married. His wife is beautiful. So I'm happy for them. But
You know who else I like?
Who?
Do you know who Nate Burleson is?
you got to give me more. Give me
Okay.
category.
He's an athlete, but now he's on CBS this morning doing the news. Big Daddy will pull up a picture for you. Nate Burleson, not only does he seem smart, he's handsome, he looks like he smells good. You know when you look at people and you're like, oh, I bet you smell so good.
Right.
Love Nate Burleson.
I don't even want anybody smart because then they're going to talk back. Like, I just want you to do whatever. Yeah.
I mean, he's not Idris Elba, but
he's not.
I don't know. It's his personality.
Maybe his personality. I need to see his personality because that box that he has on his head right now, he
The
looked like
box?
somebody I did not talk to in high school.
That's a tight fade. That's
Yeah.
a tight fade into like a kid in play.
He was a kid in play. It's
Yeah.
a no for me. It's
Yeah.
a no on Nate. No offense. You may be my personality crush coming up. Let me
Yeah.
see.
Okay.
But as of right now, he's
It's a no.
a no.
Okay, well,
It's probably a better picture.
Let me see.
Right. Now we're talking here. Let's change. I'm just may be interested in him. That's a better picture.
yeah, he's. Turn on CBS this morning, 7 o'clock, Channel 5. You'll see him.
That means I got to turn on TV. Okay.
Just
Got it.
like while you're working.
I'm trying to think who else.
Yeah, who's your crush? Give us a crush. I want to see who you would be doing that sex operator voice to.
Anybody that pays me.
You will find her Venmo in the comments below. Please Venmo immediately.
We are gender fluid. Whatever.
We don't judge. We
Whatever
don't
you wanna
care.
hear.
Love is
That's
love.
fine. I know now I really have to think about it. So put that on for next episode.
Okay,
that
next episode.
I have to come up with a crush.
I am legit making a note right now.
All right, so I have to come up with a crush, and I have to give him 5 dirty lines.
Ooh. Okay. Brown sugar crush plus 5 dirty. I can't even read my writing
5
after all
call it
this.
sexy talk.
5 sexy talks.
Sexy talk.
After all this wine, I don't even know. Big Daddy's gonna have to translate this for me tomorrow. 5 sexy talks. Okay, got it.
Huh.
Okay. All right. All right, I think that does it for us
I
today.
think
What do you
that
think?
Does it? So, guys, again, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes,
like
thank
the
you.
sugars. Like we have a great time connecting with you. We just want to say shit, talk shit, and be shit.
Oh, can I throw out a shout out real quick?
Shout out.
Okay, let me give you a shout out. If anyone wants to hear my kid sound like he's throwing up playing video games, his YouTube page is called Tech on PC. TECHON PC. If you hear somebody making throw up sounds, that's my kid. You're welcome.
Listen,
You're welcome.
You're welcome. So I got to do. So I never knew about YouTube until my kid told me, the little one, and she used to do things. And I really, really appreciate that because it teaches kids how to do professional deliveries at
Yeah.
an early age. So she said, if you like my video, press like below. So
And subscribe.
subscribe. So subscribe to Tech Videos.
Tech on PC.
Tech on PC.
Go to TikTok. Check out Round Girl Running. Please
Yes.
support us or
Please.
me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna run too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna support you and run for 5 seconds.
5. You know what? That's good. I'll take 5 seconds. So
I am very proud of you, Sugar.
thank you. I'm
Like
proud
you
of
are
too.
paving the way for people that think that they can't. So can't does not exist in the Sugar's dictionary. So we are
That's
passing
right.
it on to you that you guys can do anything you will, anything you think. And we just appreciate your time today. So we are out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Peace and love.
All right. We love you guys.
Love you.
Get your hands up, yeah.